Hey guys, welcome back. I'm AJ and I'm doing something completely different today. I'm being like a little stylosa from Overanalyzed. Do you know what? I've always been kind of interested to look back at some of my really old footage and see how much I've improved since then. It is going to be a little bit like stylosa, to be fair with you, but in no way am I going to have the same level of expertise. I'm just going to be commenting on my old footage and where I think I could have done better. It's weird because I think people seem to like this kind of thing, looking at really bad footage and then hearing someone get slated for it. But this time I'm going to be self-hating and say, even though I like playing Pharah, it's going to be you're playing Pharah really, really badly. Also, you might be really happy to see this, but I also have a drawing tool. Hey, like a little stylosa. Right, so let's just get into this thing, and do this. I'll tell you what tool I'm using at the end as well. So the first thing I've noticed is that I'm asking if anyone's up for voice comms. And I prefer to do this most of the time because at least people know that I'm not going to be spamming them too much. So this is my strafe jumping thing that I like to do. I've always done that pretty much for as long as I can remember. Okay, so the direction I'm taking here is not too bad. Who are we missing? I'll see it in a moment, I'm sure.
After hearing all of Reinhardt's stories,
Right, I'm just going to pause it here. I don't stand here anymore. I stand over here, and I wait for the countdown to tick down, and then I go up over the houses and I start spamming them at the spawn there. So where I'm standing now is just I don't like where I'm standing. I feel like I'm going to try and get into the fight way too much. I can't remember what I do in this, so
always wanted to
let's carry on. I need to see the team comp. I'm really annoyed I haven't seen the team comp fully yet.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
It's so frustrating. Right, so we have Moira, Reinhardt, Genji, me. That's kind of okay. I mean, I probably would have preferred to see an Ana or a Zen in the back here just to support the Moira when she's on the front line. Reinhardt's perfect. Genji's okay as long as it's a good Genji, because then he can really harass the back line and get out of there. But and with me, I sort of double up with Genji quite nicely, sort of to clean up anything that he manages to miss. So let's carry on with that. Using the Radeon menu. Move my microphone a bit closer. There we go. Oh yeah, Doomfist. So we got. All right. Oh, hang on. Go back a bit. Do we actually have a team comp? No, we're still missing Hibararas. So let's look at it from this perspective. So okay, I'm alright at DPS. Fine healer. Okay for harassing the backline. Good. We need a Reinhardt for this choke really. And the Doomfist is okay as well. I probably, if I had to swap anybody, I would probably swap the Doomfist for a Junkrat, just because then he can lock people down with his traps and what have you. But Doomfist is okay, but I just don't. I'm not too comfortable with the Doomfist Genji combo. They, insofar as they're fine, they work, but I probably would have preferred myself to have seen a Junkrat in there somewhere. But if this person goes anything, I'd like to see a Zen, but I can't remember what they actually choose, which is a little frustrating. But there you go. Let's carry on with that play. I don't like this position. This position is terrible. I'm trying to get into the fight way too much. Oh, they've gone Widowmaker, right. So on the left-hand side, the other person's gone Widow, which is okay, but then we only have one healer, and this is a bad position. This is a terrible position for me to be in now. So we've got a Reinhardt. What have we got? Is that a soldier? I can't see it from where I am. I can't see that too clearly. Is that a soldier? Again, let me just roll that back slightly. What do we got? Okay, so coming right out of the door, we've definitely got a Reinhardt. We definitely have an Orisa. I can't make out who that is. It looks like an Ana. And is that a Brig? Let's take a look. Okay, so immediately... Okay, so we have... If I've read this correctly, we have an Ana. We have a Zen. We have an Orisa Reinhardt combination right beneath us. I don't know who that is from the top. That is a Genji almost definitely because of the dash. So already what we have two healers in the back line, we have two tanks, and we probably have two DPS as well. So that is about as balanced as they're going to get. They have the support healers, they've got the tanks, they've got the damage. But versus ours, where we have really one healer, this is not a good combination. This is not a good position to be in. At this point, I should have recognized what's going on instead of just trying to spam the heaviest, most difficult things to destroy and going after the two squishy healers to destroy the back line. This is what I do now. I go after the healers as much as I possibly can. And I tend not to go after the tanks. I try to disperse the tanks with my concussion blast. Either that, or I'll do a little bit of damage and then I'll use the concussion blast to get out of there. But I certainly don't hang around like this anymore. This is insane. Yeah, no, I've got no way of getting out. So now I'm just spamming a shield. There's the Genji. I'm dead. I should be dead. Grabbed. I should be dead. And I live out of pure luck. Is that a Lucio we've got on our team? Behind me, and I start shooting behind me. Stupid. I should not be standing in the choke. A Junkrat could come around to the left, possibly. I don't check. I'm not checking the tab enough. So there they are. So spamming, that's okay. That's kind of okay just to harass. I have to say that I'm low gold, so that's where I'm currently placed. It was mid gold at the beginning of the season. Now I'm low gold, so using the concussion blast on the shield does nothing. I'm just spamming the shield. There's a Junkrat. Oh right, okay. So now we have a Junkrat. A Junkrat in this space here is a terrible position to be in because I have really low maneuverability as a Pharah. So if he were to just spam me with concussion mines and with his grenades, I'm going to die. I expect now that then again at 125, stacked at 125, it may not be too bad. And I think there's a Moira right behind me as well. Am I right to say Moira right behind? Let's take a look at that. Did Moira come in behind me? Alright, so there's the Moira. Moira's nearby anyway. Yeah, Moira came in behind me, so I could live. They've lost their Ana, which is great. Okay, so they've lost their Ana, somehow I've lived. But we've lost our tank and we've lost our DPS. Thank you, Hanzo. Really appreciate that. And voice comms are not being used as well, so but this is quick play, so it's not demanded, but it's nice to have. Okay, so I lived that. Oh, I'm dead now. Oh, there's the Orisa, there's the shield, there's the grab, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay, so they've lost me. There's the Doomfist going in. And I've also, let me point this out too, that I've died really close to my ultimate charge. I should have backed right off. I shouldn't have gotten into that engagement with Junkrat. And now they've got a Lucio. So now they've got two tanks, a Lucio who's really hard to kill anyway. Moira's way out of position right behind everything. She should be in the back line healing people. Doomfist has gone in like an insane person to try to take out... I don't know what he's trying to take out. What, the Reinhardt? He's got his shields up. All he's going to do is possibly stun him. He's certainly not going to destroy him with the Lucio nearby. This is insane. Okay. Powers of hindsight. They've stunned him. Okay. Right, so their Hanzo has killed our Lucio.
My team needs me.
Now, as we do this, I'm going the wrong way again. I really need to be going through the main door. And we've lost our Doomfist. Okay, now they've lost their Orisa, and that's big. Okay, so with Reinhardt's Earth Shatter, which you heard a moment ago, let me just point that out again. That bang, there it is. That's his Earth Shatter, so he's just knocked down two people. We've taken out the Lucio main healer and their main tank. Now I'm spamming. This is okay, but we are so fragmented. We are so paced. Our Genji's nearly dead. Their Junkrat's going on the right side. Okay, that was okay. But now we need healing on the Reinhardt. Okay, they're rushing in, probably with a Lucio on speed. This is okay. That's... Now, I'm 50-50 as to whether or not I really should have done that. I think that's more of a panic ultimate, but I didn't combo with anyone, so... That's not a great use of the ultimate. I really should have waited for their healers. Because they're so close to their spawn, there's almost no point using it until they're grouped up. And I could have just taken her on without having to use my ultimate, so that was a silly use of the ultimate, but maybe not the worst. It pushes them back a little bit and gives our Reinhardt a chance to push in and take that choke a little bit. But then we have the Reinhardt, their Reinhardt right here, and our Reinhardt right here. So, 50-50 on that one. And I'm just shooting the corner of the building. Genius. Sorry, was that a Doomfist I was highlighting? Yeah, it was stupid me. Our Doomfist. Why was I going around the back? Right, there's Anna, way out of position. There we go. Okay, that was lucky. I should... This is really bugging me. I can't believe I used to play like this. Right, so at this point, what I should have done was I should have landed. I should have gone this way, around the back of the houses. And where this ledge is here, I should have gone over this ledge and started spamming them that way. Hold on to this concussion blast. Give them a few shots into the top of the head. And then blasted myself back over and got some heals. And then do it all over again. At least that's how I play now. And I tend to live a lot longer and get a lot more damage. So get my ultimate charge up a lot faster anyway. I'm useless at the minute. This is stupid. I mean, that was lucky, but he probably would have died anyway. He was so low, so it didn't really need me to be there. Junkrat's hidden in the cupboard there. This is insane. Shooting at my own teammate. Just standing in the spawn. I don't know whose ultimate is coming up next. Okay, group up is correct. We are standing way too far forward. Okay, Reinhardt's out of place. Now the team's right behind, so he's okay. This is good. Alright, so what we have going on here, everyone's standing behind the Reinhardt shield, close to the choke. We've got the healing beam coming in from, well, the damage, what's it called? Damage stream coming from Moira at the minute. Probably would prefer the healing orb around the Reinhardt because he's not taking any damage, but it's good to have that. We can see the Junkrat, what's it called? The Junkrat's gun. I can't even speak now. There, and he's doing the right thing. He's maybe a little bit too far forwards, but he's trying to get those shots in, sort of beyond the shield into the back line, which I think makes sense. That's what I would do, but I might do it. I might do. Yeah, it's probably not too bad actually. So, I mean, what do you guys think? Obviously, I'm no stylosa, but this is just what I think. Okay. I would totally go after that supercharger, definitely, but why have I given up my position? Okay, so what I would... If I just take that back slightly. Okay, what I would do, personally, now, is... I realise that my... What's it called? My jump jets are down. And my concussion blast is coming back online. So what I would do is I would land here, probably sit back for a couple of seconds or so, and just pick off a few people in the distance like the Hanzo, and just take out that supercharger. That's right there and then. That's my number one priority. I shouldn't do anything else at this point other than take out that supercharger, because then obviously their power output is reduced immensely. But what I do next drives me mad. I don't do this now. I do not give up my high ground. Right, my jump jet's online. It's not my jump jet. My concussion blast is online. We can see that they've got the Junkrat. They've got their we've got their Hanzo there. We've got the Lucio there. We've got the Reinhardt there. Their Orissa's right here. If I'd kept my my ultimate and not wasted it on the Orisa, which was only maybe a minute ago or something or less. Then at this point I could have destroyed the supercharger and then really done some damage so basically my focus would be this. If I still had my ultimate charge, I still had my my barrage, I would take this out, I would aim to take him out, and then I would just flatten the rest of them as much as I possibly could, because they're not looking up. Hanzo is beginning to look in my direction. I don't worry too much about this one. I don't worry too much about Junkrat, because he's slow. Although he could throw a concussion mine at me if I'm too low to the ground. This is number one, he's number two, and then the rest of them I hit with my barrage. And that would probably take out maybe 3 or 4 of them at most. Right, so we got rid of one, we got rid of the supercharger, and I'm dead. By Hanzo. Yeah, absolutely. And now we have a Doomfist going in behind. Fire in the hole. Did Doomfist even do anything? I'm not criticizing him. I'll need to delete this. Sorry.
Systems online.
What have we got? Kind of what I was expecting. So we've got me, Moira, Genji, Reinhardt, Junkrat, and Doomfist. All the pressure is on Moira right now to do her best at healing and keeping the damage up. That's a lot of pressure on one healer, and so I probably would have asked Doomfist, because we have enough damage between Genji, me, the Junkrat. I probably would have asked to come from square to triangle to circle. Here are the basic primitive shapes, guys. I can't get away from drawing things. So I would have asked Doomfist to have gone, if he was comfortable with it, with an Ana or a Zen, possibly. An Ana would be nice, because then the Ana would combo with pretty much all of us, really. Would combo with Reinhardt's Shatter, with his Nanoblade and my Barrage, and that would have worked out quite nicely. But the way it is, I don't really feel like this Doomfist player was playing as a team. Where were we? Oh, well, I died on that one, apparently. Let's go back to here. Okay, so I'm going after the really hard one to kill. Now he's dropped his, the thing that he does, his ultimate there.
My ultimate is charging.
Alright, now we've got... And Doomfist is doing nothing. He's just watching the, looking at the leaves. He's getting into botany, apparently. If I now don't use my blast to get where I want to be, what am I looking at? Use the concussion blast! Oh my goodness. I probably could have done something, but not much. Doomfist gave up on everything. Doomfist, what are you, Yopu, doing? Apparently I can't type. I should spend all that time focusing on the Orisa. Is this before? Like, this is before the update where they made Orisa Pharah fire faster. Okay, we have no idea where anybody is right now. Where is the team? Right, so got the Reinhardt barrier there. The Orisa's got her halt on. No, she's got her shield on. Is that Tracer down there? It's not Tracer. It's Hanzo, sorry. Don't know what I was on about then. Oh, it's Baby D.Va. Oh, they've got D.Va, right. Okay, so now they've got a D.Va. We've got a big problem. Hanzo ult. Now, here's the thing. What I could do, and I've learned this only recently, but I should have been aware of this. Here, at this point, what I could do is you can get from where I am here, you can fly around this side, if you're careful with your jump jets, and go around and start picking them off. You essentially come in around the back by their spawn. It is kind of a long way around, but you can come in around the back and they won't be expecting it, especially with my barrage as well. They might push through the choke, and it would be 5v6 at that point, but at least I wouldn't be lining myself up to get killed in a minute, which I'm sure I do. So instead I'm just sitting here taking damage. Great, and now I'm at half health. 80% health, 90%. So I see the Moira. Moira's dead. Okay, that's not too bad, but I didn't do that. That's another wasted ult from my part. Nothing going on there. There's a Pharah. She's coming up. There she is. Wasted. There she is. Okay, well that was alright. Let's get behind the shield. Right, so now we have a D.Va. The problem with D.Va is that no matter what you throw at her, she's likely to absorb the damage. Right, so now we have Lucio. Their team doesn't really know what they're doing either at the moment. They've lost what I consider to be a good team. There's Orisa just walking in backwards or back to me. She should get punished for this. She's punished before she got the shield up. Why did she walk through her shield without it being regenerated? That doesn't make any sense to me. D.Va's just standing pretty much still in the choke. Here, yeah. Okay, I'm standing in a very small place. I can't get out of this very easily without going forwards, through that way, or walking backwards towards their spawn. That's stupid. And now, because I'm dependent upon flight, my maneuverability on the ground is trash. To be fair, my maneuverability in the air is trash as well. The only thing that gets me any speed is this thing. And now I'm standing in this place where I'm likely to die at half health. This is stupid. I wouldn't do this now. Literally, my thought would be, don't go in here. I would be sitting up on either the tower, or I'd be waiting in a place where I can see the choke. But I would not be waiting in this stupid little room. This is ridiculous. Because they could come in from behind me and destroy me. So this, I don't know why I'm doing this. Right, I wasted my concussion blast. I'm now by their spawn. I am dead. I have my back to their spawn. They're going to come through. I'm dead. Alright, so D.Va's seen me. Okay, well, I haven't died, so... well, I haven't died, so that's okay. D.Va's half, which is going to turn around and probably rush me in a second. I'm not hitting anything. Everyone is at beyond the second choke point, so now we have a problem. Widow's too busy graffitiing the place. Okay, hang on, let's just go back a second. Okay, so they are currently running. Right, they're running their Hanzo. Hanzo's been good throughout the entire thing. He's okay for standing back and spamming through the choke. Moira's doing really, really well currently. The Orisa is fine. The Lucio is fine, so they still have the two main healers. And now they have big damage. They have huge damage between the Pharah and Hanzo. This is a problem. D.Va is a big problem. If you're good with a D.Va, but I don't suppose this person is because they're very low level. But if you're good with a D.Va, and you can work around your Orisa, you can, for example, with the Orisa's hold, the big ball that she fires off and grabs people and pulls them into one place. If you can combo that with a D.Va ult, then that's like a discount version of Zarya's Graviton surge. I've done it many, many times. I like to do that. I prefer Orisa because I can't play Zarya for my life. Now, what we've done to sort of counter this is we haven't really changed that much. We've just changed from Doomfist to Bastion, which would be okay if it wasn't for the fact that this is the old Bastion, and old Bastion dies quickly. The only real benefit to this is that he's going to work with Reinhardt's shield, which is fine, and he could possibly have the healing from Moira, but that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4 of us, but possibly 3 of us, to fend for ourselves a little bit. This puts a lot of pressure on the Widow to hit every shot, pretty much, the Genji to stay out of sight and pick off people who are weak. Weak because I hit them.
Back in action.
Right, so I nearly have my ultimate. Reinhardt's charging in, which is absolutely fine. They're all around the payload. I've wasted my jump jets and my... and I'm just taking a dragon. What's it called? Concussion blast. Okay, so they're at the point pretty much. D.Va just ate my my rocket again. I couldn't blast her off the edge. She's coming to target me now, and I'm probably dead. I'm gonna die here, guaranteed. Moira's got me. I'm dead. Yeah, Moira killed me. Yeah. Right, now let's go back and explain why. So, where I should have been at this stage, to be honest, is if I just come back to here. Right, I've taken half that dragon, so I know they've got a D.Va. So probably what I should have done is not push through here, but gone around the right-hand side here. There's another way to get through the Eichenwalde church, or castle. I should not have pursued this line of attack. But the thing is, I think what it was that I saw the D.Va get cold feet and itchy feet and disappear. Now, another point is we've lost our Genji. Now, we've lost our Genji because he... Let's go back in 2 seconds. Our Genji, you might be able to see the little icon right there. He's way too far forward. He's trying to attack them at the choke. He's going headlong into an Orisa. I wouldn't do that. I would weaken her first. But I personally, I mean, I'm trash as Genji, but I've seen enough plays of Genji to know that you probably shouldn't take on a tank. We've also lost our Widow. How do we lose our Widow? I don't understand that. That's insane. What was she just doing? Spamming the shield or something? Anyway, sorry, I shouldn't critique them too much. Okay, so D.Va's there. Currently taking on our Moira, which is okay, because Moira has the life drain, life steal thing that she has. We know that D.Va's going to be maybe half health or weak or thereabouts. I would probably have... My thinking on this one, to be fair, is I'm probably trying to support our healer at the moment. I'm trying to support our Moira, because we can't lose the healing. At the same time, I'm being very greedy in trying to take that one and trying to boost my ultimate charge. What I probably should have done at this stage is... It's a little difficult, because we know that we've lost our Genji over here. That's a really bad arrow. What is that? Spent a year drawing arrows. We've lost our Genji over there. Our team is nowhere to be found. Our Moira is here taking on a D.Va. So perhaps perhaps given the face of the battlefield at the minute, the only thing you can do is take on the D.Va to give our Moira a bit of breathing space. So, I mean, it's a direct shot. Right, at this point, this is crazy. Our Reinhardt's over here. The Lucio is on him as well. D.Va's out of position. Moira's over here. Moira's dead. Our Moira's dead. So the only fight that's left is between me and the D.Va. And I nearly have my ultimate charge. This is so risky. Now, where is... Oh, we also have the Orisa. The Orisa's right there under the clock. Right there. So we've got the Lucio, the Orisa, the D.Va. They're all very close to one another. He's got his speed skates on, so he's probably going to rush through and heal everyone. And yeah, he's dead. He's just rushing straight into the back line. Goodbye, Reinhardt. It was good to know you. So let's get back into playing this one. So at this point, I try to blast the D.Va off the edge, which I suppose makes sense if it wasn't for the fact that she could just boost herself back up again. So here's the problem now. That didn't work. D.Va's... I shouldn't have done that to begin with, really. What I should have done is probably landed and then gone up this way to get some high ground so I could start shooting them down here. That's what I probably should have done. D.Va probably would have chased me, but it would have been a bit easier. Would have been a bit easier to have killed her somewhere else other than being so open. We now have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and just lonesome little me. That was a stupid fight. Essentially what happened in this fight is that I looked here. Everything else was not visible. I couldn't see anything else. I tunnel visioned hard. Nothing else was visible to me at this point. Thank goodness I got that to work. So, a nice air rocket on that one. I've got my ultimate charge. Oops, that's our Bastion doing some damage there, Hibara. So, I like the position that this guy's in. He's in a good position for me to support. The problem is, I'd use my concussion blast, so I've got no way of getting out of this. So, I'm a little bit... I mean, we know we're dead. I've seen it. We are dead. There's a Moira. Moira has not taken any damage. No damage. Still no damage. Oh, there's the baby D.Va right beneath me. That's okay. One shot the baby D.Va would be a distraction, but it's not going to do anything for me. In fact, in this instance, I probably would have left the baby D.Va. Instead, between me shooting the ground and Moira hitting me with her damage beam, whatever it is, effectively I killed myself, but she gets the point for it because she got the last tick of damage on me. Idiot. Okay, so now we have a problem. Yep, good team comp on their side. Okay team comp on our side, but still a lot of pressure on the healer. There's Coalescence. There's Hanzo coming in with his multi-blade thing, saying, hello, how are you? Orisa's there, she's put her shield on. We've basically lost this because we lost our main damage, we lost our Genji, we've lost our Hanzo. There's just nothing we can do now. If at best we've got our Moira and our Reinhardt, and they're not going to do anything against that kind of damage. We've lost this point. This is a lost fight. And there I try and take on their Pharah, and it's a wasted ult. I take out 2, but they've pushed through the point, and now the spawn's reset. I'm gonna lose this. Lost it. Took out the Moira, but the problem is now that they're going to spawn so close to this next push, there's nothing. Probably not the best use. Okay, this is not good. Okay, so they lost the supercharger. I guess the positioning kind of makes sense at the minute, apart from MacPD. I don't know what MacPD is doing over there. But Reinhardt's in a good position, I would suggest. I probably would have been maybe around here, but at least he's out of sight a little bit. Only concern is... He's got good line of sight, to be fair, so if he was using comms, then he would be able to shout out a lot of positional changes with the team if they're rotating around. So the Orisa is on point at the minute with her shield, and all I'm doing is spamming the shield, trying to break it down. And we've now... Right, so they've popped their barrage. So we've now lost our Reinhardt, and we've lost our Hanzo, and it's going to be a few more people now because of that barrage. Unless I do something about it, which I don't. Oop, there we go. So now they've reset their shield. I don't think this is too bad. I think attacking the Orisa like this is probably not insane. I'd probably still do this. But I would probably have killed her by now. Okay, unlucky. So, yeah. So now we've got our Zarya. Zarya's good. I like Zarya. I work with Zarya really, really well normally. But given the fact that we don't have anything to protect our Bastion, I've made the decision now of going to Orisa. There we go. So there's the Orisa change. Right. So my big concern now is that I'm moving away from spawn without our Bastion. And we've also changed, switched to Winston, so completely negated the point behind me switching to Orisa in the first place. Just point that out, actually. So at this point here, he was the Bastion. Now he's gone to the big flying monkey. Let's delete that. Right, shield up, I think, in an okay position. There's the halt, but on the wrong one. You never know when you use the halt. There's my shield going down, new shield up, good. We got the Lucio behind, that should have been a call. My aiming is all over the place. Right, there's Coalescence, I'm dead, I've lost this fight. Not even aiming at anything. Okay, I haven't lost this one, good, we got good healing, but she's not dead yet. My goodness, it took way too long to do that. Okay, that was a wasted halt, but couldn't have really done anything anyway from there. Set up on the payload. I would probably still do this. Now someone switched to Tracer. Sorry, was to Pharah from Tracer. No way of me killing them from that distance. The spread on the shots is just too much. Tickle them with the shots from that distance. Just burning down the shield. My concern is that now we've got a brig. My concern with this is that we now have a brig behind us, me in front. I'm the only tank available on the team at the minute, I think. Have we still got a Reinhardt? No. Brig's way too far forward. I think where I am at the minute is okay. I probably would still do this. Is push them back as hard as possible. So I think my Orisa play, I've always been quite confident in my Orisa play. There's the dragon. But that's going to be a dragon from spawn. Okay, good use of halt. They're not going to push through this unless we all die right now. Which they could. If there's a Diva Bomb, we could all die right now. I just need to keep her back. Okay, so... Oh, Moira in behind. Okay. This is okay, but I'm probably going to die now to this. I'm little dubious as to the use of the supercharger there, but seeing as how Pharah's just popped her barrage, this is probably not a bad use. She's probably going to kill quite a few people now. Yeah. Yeah, that's 3. Supercharged. Great, we've won this. We've won this point. We've killed all the team pretty much. And the shield is up. Yeah. Can I just say, also, I don't like this. I don't like this. Get rid of this. Stop doing this. Easy or ez. Stupid noise. I hate it. That's just... I mean, I get competitive play, but at the same time, this is ridiculous. You shouldn't say easy. You should only say easy if you don't die. I simply don't like when people say easy. It's just, you know, good game, well played. We'll try again another time, you know, all that sort of stuff. That's what I prefer. There you go, good game, well played. To them, to our team, and to the opposite team as well. Okay, so that's been okay, really, to be honest with you. I'll just tone this down a little bit. There we go. The main things that I pick out on that one was really bad positioning, generally speaking, across the board with my Pharah play from a year ago. So, I mean, it was interesting to look back at how I used to play, because there's so many things that I do now that I really shouldn't have done back then, and I've learned through trial and error. And I think it's kind of been really useful to look back at it, actually. This is footage I've never uploaded before, and I thought, you know what, I'll just take a look at it. I've got so much footage on my computer that I haven't uploaded. It's insane. Okay, so yeah, if you have enjoyed it, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.